There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Carr now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. On first down, Carr. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Carr completes it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. To throw his Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Check 41. Let's go, defense.
Now Brady. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Single. Watch number 12.
Shotgun now for Brady. Cook's full extension. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. There he goes, left side. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go now on first and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And 1 down. Not before he was able to break the tackle, and the end removes the sticks.
I don't see the travel looking like I did for 5.
Yeah, I'm about to walk you through it. Give me a cue. I'm over here messing around with this. I'm about to get off the sport, but I'm only using it for just stuff I was talking about, like challenges and everything. So I'm over here messing up. I didn't even put my buttons right either. So like I like it square X circle, square X triangle, and I got it triangle square X. Choose the wrong place. That type of stuff.
They set up a screen for Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
So much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for long yardage.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
But hit the option button. Hit the option button when you're on the game, in the menu. It should say the different editions. Track or something.
Yeah, it's saying 2 days.
You still got your PS4, right?
Yeah.
Why are they doing that? Yeah, I'm trying to think of how I did it. Stop throwing it there, dummy.
Offense trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Here's Cooks on the return.
Yeah. So when I go to the game and I click on the start, I only have the PS5 trial version, or I have the PS4 full version. It's not letting me use the PS4 trial version.
You might have to go to, I can't think of it right now. It's another section.
How I even found it is I went to search, because I didn't even know, because I saw a black was playing it, and I was like, and a few other people from my friends, but it popped up, but it's only for the sport, I mean for the 5. It's all good, ain't it?
It's easy to do, but I don't know why. I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, just when you figure it out, just let me know. I'm going to talk on my phone.
All right, cool.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flushed out right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Derrick Henry scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Card out a throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Carr. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Switch.
A handoff, running left, Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 44, Brady. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Brady. He gets it to Cooks. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Brady. His throw incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brady to throw. And this one's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it's going to be their defense.